A lot of people say they don't know what real estate agents do all day long, so today I'm going to show you. My name is Walter, and currently right now it's 7:47 in the morning, and I'm waiting for my wife Alejandra to come out of our apartment so I could take her to the train station so she can go to work and I can start my day. So I don't know what's going to happen when I tell my wife that I'm going to be recording her. Let's see. Baby.
Hi.
I'm recording us. What do you think?
I don't even know what you're recording.
Us.
Oh.
Good morning, we're going to work.
Morning.
Well, I'm doing this so that I stop being afraid on camera. I'm assuming that if I leave the camera on all the time, that at some point my brain is going to click and it's going to be like, don't be nervous anymore, Walter, and I'm going to be able to just speak naturally and normally. You don't seem to have a problem being on camera.
I get nervous.
You do get nervous?
Yeah.
Oh no, I go into like presenter mode and reporter mode, and I really try to make everything sound this important, and it's terrible. Then when I look back on it, I'm like, why was I pushing my voice so much?
So what else?
Well, I'm recording this video for a couple of reasons. Number one, to get over my fear of being on camera, and number two, because I think it might make an interesting vlog, because today I'm doing a couple of interesting things. My social media coach, I have a social media coach. My social media coach told me that people are very interested in knowing what real estate agents do all day long, because they simply don't know. And so he goes, if you just share with people what you do all day long, he goes, that would make interesting content. So my problem is that I always put so much pressure on myself. So I'm thinking one way of getting rid of the pressure is by just doing a lot more content. And then if it's really bad, we don't use it. What's the big deal? Just delete it.
Yeah.
And this is easier to do than setting up production, writing a script, getting the camera ready and doing all that stuff. Just put the camera on, boom, let's see what happens.
Yeah. What is the pressure coming from?
Me.
But what's your do you have a lot of expectations, or what's the issue?
It always feels very awkward when I'm looking at a camera and talking to myself. That's not a very comfortable feeling for me. And then I immediately start thinking about all the people around me and what are they thinking? And like, are they watching me? And so I think it comes from wanting people to like me and seeking approval. Because if I just didn't care about what's happening, then it wouldn't matter. But because I want to be liked, I want to be pleased.
You're a people pleaser?
Yes. I want people to like me. So if I'm doing something that's standing out, then I start questioning, well, they're going to think I'm weird, or they're going to think that something's wrong with me. It's not a normal feeling for me. But it's completely in my head, and I know that I have to get rid of it. So here we are.
You see, the train is here.
I love you.
I love you. Hi.
Okay. That went better than I expected. So let's just leave the camera rolling. And let me just explain to you what... Just move that a little bit over. Okay. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be driving and adjusting the camera, but I'm doing it anyway. All right. So let me explain to you why I decided to pick today as a day to do a day in the life video. It's because today is a little bit more interesting than the others. So my day usually starts with me dropping off my wife to the train station. Then I get to the office around 8:10 in the morning. And from there, I have a checklist of all the stuff that I need to get done. And I do all my heavy lift. I call it heavy lifting. Like all my work, like check emails, respond to offers, make all my prospecting calls, make all my follow-up calls. All of that stuff is checking in with my virtual assistants. All of that stuff is organized so I don't forget anything. And I have a checklist, and I just go right down the checklist. And after that, in the afternoons, I spend working on marketing, or going on appointments. So for today, I'm gonna get my checklist done. Then I have two major things that I wanna get done. I recorded a video earlier this week. I need to record the B-roll today. So I have like around 12 or 13 scenes in Westchester that I need to record. Things like the train station, the post office, what else? A park, things like that for the B-roll. And then I have a 3 o'clock listing appointment in the Bronx. So right now I'm pulling over to my office. This was a bit of a lengthy trip. It usually doesn't take that long to get here, but maybe because we recorded the video and I don't know, it just felt a little bit longer than normal. And we're about to walk into the office right now. Usually I'm the first one in the office, but my sister Damaris, she's been joining me. She's been accompanying me most days. She usually gets to the office, you know, right after me. So let's see if she's here. No, she's not. Let's do this. No, I can't flip it over. I got too many things going on right now. You know what? Let's keep recording. Hopefully, I don't know if this is recording, but let's get in the office. And there you go. All right. And let's hit the lights. And this is the office. I'm gonna show you my, well, let me show you the office. Let me show you the office actually. It's a pretty nice office. Let me show you my office. We have a private office, and I don't know if I'm going to show this on camera or not because it's a little messy. I don't know how some agents keep really nice offices. My office looks like a workstation, so I know I have to do a better job of organizing, cleaning up. But let me just show you real quickly. That's my desk. And that's my brother Andy's desk, my sister Damaris's desk. That's our board. This is how we track our deals. The black dots are closed, the green dots are in contract. It's Walter, Andy, and Damaris. Let me show you. Next is the 411. Hold on, I'm gonna switch cameras. So this is my 411 worksheet. This is the sheet that I was talking about earlier. And this keeps me organized. It may look like a mess, but I understand what it's supposed to, what it's trying to get me to focus on for the week. And this is my checklist. So you see here, it's Monday through Saturday. And this is the checklist of all the stuff that I run down. So I put in what time I get to the office. First thing in the day I should do is meditate or learn something. Then I check on up-nest leads, then I check on my showings, then I look at my calendar, then I organize my day. I spend a few minutes planning what I should do next. Then I check in with my virtual assistants. Then I do high quality. HQs are high quality. These are the offers, HQ follow-ups. So these are all the offers that I have out right now that have not gone into contract yet. So I go through that. Then I do high quality follow-ups. So I categorize my leads between high quality, medium quality, and low quality. And I always contact the high quality ones first. Those are people that I believe are ready to put their property on the market soon. I would qualify those as high quality. I call those people first. Then I call all my active listings. Then I all my conditional contract listings. These are active. These are clients that are actively trying to sell. Conditional contracts are people that have a property in contract already. Then I go to my medium quality. Then I go to all my follow-ups, which is the remainder. These are low quality follow-ups. Then I have a thing called afternoon follow-ups, which are people that I try to contact again in the afternoon. Then I check my emails. Then I check my voicemails. And then I check the offers, if any new offers came in. And then this is something that I'm adding this week. These are my marketing channels: Facebook, YouTube, email blast, blogging, Google Business. And I have a goal of posting 3 times a week to Facebook, 1 time a week to YouTube, 1 or 2 email blasts a week, 1 or 2 blogs to my website a week, and 1 to 3 posts on Google My Business, my Google Business page, 1 to 3 new posts a week. So this is the stuff that I'm responsible for, and I have it here. As soon as I do it, I scribble it out. It means I hit the goal for the week. All right, that's it. So let's get to work.
So I spent the next 2.5 hours going through my checklist, and after that I went outside to start recording the B-roll. And this is some of that video. So our office is right across the street from the Crestwood train station, and we're in a commercial area where there's a bunch of stores, obviously the train station, a nice bakery, and some really nice restaurants.
¿Cómo está?
Hey, and if you've enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to like it and also subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Okay, so we just finished recording a train arriving at the Crestwood train station, which is across the street from my office. My office is in Tuckahoe, in the little villagey area of Crestwood. All these little villagey areas have two things in common. Most of them do. Number one, they have a train station, and number two, they have a clock like right in the middle. And so I think that's pretty cool. So right now we're going to Tuckahoe because their little villagey area has a clock, a train station, and a post office. And hopefully we'll be able to record also a bus driving by. We're definitely on time. Okay, we are in Tuckahoe now. Let's keep it going. And this is Tuckahoe. That's the train station. That's the clock.
And the next stop was Yonkers.
So I'm out here on the corner of Central Avenue and Tuckahoe Road waiting for a bus. Not to take the bus, but to record a bus so I could put it on a video as B-roll on a video about moving to Westchester County. And it feels a little weird, but I've been out here for about 2-3 minutes now. And you would assume there'd be buses. You'd assume there'd be buses on Central Avenue, but no buses yet. No buses. I'm gonna keep waiting. I'm like, oh, there's a bus right there. Hold on. Where's the bus? Where's the bus? Wait. There's the bus. I got it.
And the final place I went to record was the Bronx River Pathway, which is a hiking trail near the office and where I live.
All right, so came to the Bronx River Pathway, which is right next to our office, and you got some gorgeous homes here. And along with a beautiful trail, hiking trail that goes like 10-12 miles. Goes from Bronxville all the way up to Valhalla. So let me show you the houses. All right, walking to 883 East 165th Street. There you go. 883 East 165th Street. It's an HDFC co-op, and let's go beat the owner. All right, so I just finished my appointment, and that didn't go quite as well as I expected. The appointment was referred to me by another real estate agent, and I made a mistake that I took that agent's word on what the client wanted for the property. The agent said the client wants this amount, and so I thought that was a very realistic amount for me to sell that property for. And so when I told the client I can sell it for that amount, he said, oh no, I want a lot more than that. So I made a decision to not take an overpriced listing, because for several reasons, but the main reason is because the property doesn't qualify for financing. So we're gonna have to sell it to an all-cash buyer, and taking an overpriced listing on an all-cash property is not a good decision, not a good business decision. So I decided to just say, you know what, if the property is worth this and you want to sell it for this, and we can't even get a mortgage on your property, it's probably better to just step away. So that's what happened. And enjoy the rest of my Friday with my family, with my wife, and I'll see you guys soon.
And if you're interested in watching that video I made about moving to Westchester, just click on the thumbnail on your screen. Thanks so much for watching.